All right, so we are moving on this morning, and we're going to talk about a way. I'm going to do a quick little magic trick for you. And that is, I'm going to take an outlet, and I'm going to make 2 outlets into 8. 2 into 8. How do you do that? There's really only one way, and it is thanks to the side socket. Now, know that you've seen this on television. Maybe you've seen it on infomercials, seen it on commercials, and you've wanted them because you're saying, that's exactly what I need. I don't have nearly enough places to plug in everything that I need to plug in, but I want something that's not going to be jumbled and cumbersome. The side socket is the way you do it. I'm not the only one who thinks so. This is a big customer pick on hsn.com, and this is the Elite Swivel Outlet 2-pack with the surge protection, which is so important for all of our electronics. What's so great about getting it today is that you've got a $10 price break. So it's about a third off of what you would normally spend. This is the first time that we've had these back since September, lowest price we've ever offered, and Bill Duggan is here to join us with our magic trick, taking an outlet of 2 and making it into 8.
And the thing is, we need that sometimes, because when you think about what'd you get over the holidays, what do you have behind the TV, under the desk, we have all these great electronics and toys, and then you go to the wall, and you're like, there's only 2 plugs. Wait a second. Am I going to unplug the coffee maker every morning when I want to make coffee, or when I need to plug in my crafting equipment? I can take one of the side sockets Elites, which again, this is only the second time we've ever been able to bring the Elite in, because that Elite makes my 2 plugs, turns it into 8, not even 6. You see it's grounded and it's surge protected, and that surge protection, it's a resettable surge protector, just like we think about all those that we have underneath our desks currently, but they don't give us cord management. I just plugged in that expensive new smartphone I got for the holidays, or my tablet. It's going to charge up perfectly nice and be protected. I'm going to plug in maybe a printer. I mean, we got big plugs, we got little plugs, we got plugs for everything, because that's just it. We all need the power in our houses for all those fun devices and toys.
Yeah.
See, I have 4 plugs on that side, and I still have 4 plugs that are on the front-facing side, which is great, because you see I can easily access them. But what also is awesome about the side socket and how it got its name, I can swivel it all to the side. So I can put furniture flat up against it. It's not going to damage the cords. I can put a monitor. I get more counter space back, because my cords aren't sticking out into my limited, real estate of prep area. And I can swivel that to the side. I can plug in more stuff, which is great, because remember, I now have 8 plugs, and you also see I have one to grow on down here, and I have one to grow on down there.
One to grow on.
Well,
I
that's
love
just
it.
it.
I love it.
Because we get more and more power. Like my mom's house, it's an older home. There's maybe a plug on every wall. You're lucky if you have 2 in every room.
Yes.
Now you're going to be able to turn those 2 plugs into 8 easily with one device. And you notice on the top, that resettable surge protector. If you saw the side socket when it originally aired, 1, it wasn't grounded or surge protected. Then we started offering that. Now it's resettable, and now it's with 8. So press a 1 button, boom, I now have power for everything.
Oh, wow.
Whether it's in the kids' room, whether it's the blender in the kitchen, whether it's dad in the garage, everyone can benefit from having one of these. Every room, whether it's the kids, the people going off to college. I mean, we all want more power.
I think when I originally saw this side socket, I thought it was brilliant, but it has gotten better. And that's what makes me excited, because I live in a household where we've got a lot to plug in. My husband said, he said, it's not that my electric toothbrush won't work anymore. Tamara just keeps unplugging it to plug in her, her makeup mirror. And because we don't have enough where you need it, and that's the thing. So now you do. You've turned an outlet of 2 into an outlet of 8, and you've made it as convenient and streamlined as possible. And that's what you're getting today. And the thing is, you're actually getting a 2-pack. So you're getting the most for the least. This is the lowest price we've ever offered these, the lowest we have, and now you have a chance to get these for a third off of the regular price. I mean,
it's half off the retail price when you think about it. I mean, and that's just the best part about it, because you are getting 2, because you can think of that one place where you could really use it. Like you talked about the bathroom with your husband's toothbrush. Perfect example. I wanted a toaster oven for last Christmas. And the thing is, I got the toaster oven. I was all excited, exactly where it was going to go. And then when I put it there, like, that plug only has 2 plugs. The microwave and the coffee maker were already plugged in. So I either had to do the dance every day. I was like, wait a second. I have that extra side socket in my house, and I went and plugged it in. And I didn't just have 2 plugs. Now I have 8. So when I got the NutriBullet this Christmas, I had more power. Actually, it was also funny. I just had my carpets cleaned, so I pulled out all my furniture and everything, like the desk. And the guy who came by was like, you really like those side sockets. I'm like, dude, they work. They're great. Because I had them everywhere. I had it in the office. I had it in the bedroom. I had it behind my TV. Because I think it's also important is the surge protection. But you see how it's resettable. Because we've all gone out and we bought these, right? We bought these because we needed to protect. Because you see how I can turn it all on or turn it all off. I can swivel this to the side, which is great, getting more real estate back. But when you think about what's in our homes now, and this is what we all went out. When you went out and bought this, did you get it for $10? Did you get 8 plugs? And this is what also happens with this, configuration. We get these large plugs.
Yeah.
And then look what this large plug is doing. It's taking up 2 different plugs.
Yeah.
So what I have to do, I'm going to take the same brick of a plug and come down to our side socket. And what are you going to notice? I can plug it in right here.
Perfect.
And I'm not taking up, I'm only using 1 plug. And by the way, this has 8 plugs. I still have 2 more on the side, which when my furniture's flat up against it, when that dresser or bureau or couch, I can still plug stuff in from the side, which is a huge added benefit. And when you think of the aesthetics, think about what it looks like underneath your desk or behind the TV or just even on your countertop. Are you going to have this sitting on your countertop?
Oh, that's horrible.
So you can have everything plugged in? Or you can have this just out and about? Or, I mean, it's under the couch and maybe behind your entertainment center. But this is almost a fire hazard and a dust mite trap. And the thing is, get this up and off the ground. Because if you notice, look how this, all the cords, they're up, they're organized. You're not going to easily turn it off with your toe if you, kick off your flip-flops when you're working on your taxes.
You're not stepping on them, which that, again, could be dangerous if you keep stepping on it, then it wears over and over and over. When it is up off the floor and it's onto the wall, which is where it's supposed to be anyway, it just makes it so much better. These used to be, or these were sort of a necessary evil. We had them because we had more to plug in, but then they became like an octopus. They just became too much. Now there is a better way. And from the very first time, and I know it, and you know it too, from the very first time you ever saw a commercial for the side socket, didn't you think, I wish I'd thought of that? Didn't you think, that's brilliant? And now you're getting, again, the most for the least. You get 8 plugs in all, and you're getting a set of 2 for the lowest price we've ever offered. We're getting very busy on our phone lines early this morning because we all have the need to plug more and more things in without having to unplug just to make room. We're going to go over to where Bill is because this is sort of a real life situation of how you would use this.
Well, that's just it. We have plugs in all parts of our home, right? And the thing is, what happens? We put furniture up against the wall. We put a dresser, we put a nightstand, and then it's pretty much a dead plug. We can't get to it. What's going to happen here is you see I have this plug. I've turned it not only from 2 plugs, which is great, I've turned it into 8 plugs with that added protection. Actually, I'm going to grab this one over here. Added protection. So now everything is grounded, everything's protected, and just look at this added benefit. Normally when those plugs stick out, you can only get the furniture so close to the wall. Because they swivel to the side, I can actually get my furniture that much closer to the wall. It's not sticking out. And you also notice I still have access to plug in my smartphone when I want to charge it, plug in the vacuum. That plug is not dead to me. I'm getting my power back, and I'm getting more options back. Even if you just needed to use one side, you just turned 2 plugs into 4 plugs, and it's protected with that resettable surge button right at the top, which is important because just think about the winter weather right now. Think about the brownouts when air conditioning season happens. We have all our electronics and devices. Some things are expensive. Some things, might not be as expensive, a lamp, say, but you want to protect it. You don't want it to blow out. This is going to protect it. That's why when we talked about those side strips, those long ones, we bought them because we wanted to protect the TV and the gaming system and the, the Blu-ray player. This is going to do that for you as well. But more importantly, 2 plugs are going to become 8, and you have cord management and protection, and it's the best price anywhere. And you have, as I was saying before, room to grow.
Room to grow, I'm telling you. And you should have them in multiple rooms as well, which is why I'm glad you're getting 2 today. So if you need more than 2, because you're saying, well, in the den alone, I have the TV, the Blu-ray player, the game player, maybe you have a VCR. Some people still do. You've got the you've got the lamps, you've got a lot of that, okay? And then you go into the office, and then you have the computer, and you have the desktop computer, and then you have your laptop computer, and then you might still have to plug in your tablet, and then you have your phone and your printer, and all of that, okay? Oh, and your and your Wi-Fi, you know?
Your router.
So your routers, all of that, okay? And then you go into the bathroom. You've got your blow dryer, your curling iron, your flat iron, your curling wand. You have your razor, your electric toothbrush, your water pick. I mean, you've got all of this stuff.
And it keeps coming. And
Yes.
the thing is, we love all those conveniences, but guess what they all need to be plugged into? They need a power source.
Yeah.
We're not rewiring your house. We're not. Actually, Suzanne Runyon, who is a huge crafter, and she has her own crafting room, she talked about how she literally, every like 3 feet, they had put in a plug at desk height. I mean, she spent some money on the crafting room.
Yeah, because that's expensive.
And
Every outlet.
She's no joke with her crafting. I mean, she takes it for serious.
Yeah.
You don't have to go through that with this, because you just take that standard plug that's already in your home. This plug, you know, is this plug grounded? Yes. Does it have surge protection? No. So you have that brownout. Guess what? You plug this in, you're going to now have surge protection, and I went from 2 plugs into 8. So I plugged this in, and it's like, don't look there. No. You're kind of kicking it underneath the couch or behind an ottoman.
Right.
It's an eyesore. It's not cord management.
I know. Can't tell you how many times I've stepped on it and turned it off.
Right.
And then everything goes.
Exactly.
I know.
It's like, we didn't want that.
Right.
And actually, I find this quite convenient, too, sometimes, because when they say, you know, when you travel or going out of town for like 2 weeks, 10 days, turn off the entire surge strip. So, you know, you don't have the VCR light running while you're on vacation. Yeah. But guess what? You can do that with this, because what happens right over here, you have the button on top, and what you're going to notice, you'll see our little kids lamp over here.
Yeah.
It's all going to turn off. It's convenient. All 8 things on one device. So whether it's the kids' lamp, whether it's the blender, whether it's Dad out in the garage with his work lights and his drills, and you know, more and more stuff is becoming rechargeable batteries.
Yes.
Even those need to be plugged into something so they can be charged.
That's right.
So you don't have to worry about it. This really works in every home. Get that 2-pack. Realize you're getting this, I mean, half off the retail price, which is great, because you're getting pretty much one for $10. You're getting another one for $10.
That's right.
How much did you spend on one like this? That was only 6 plugs.
And think about this. I love that too. It's basically 1 for 10, 1 for 10, because today they're about 20. It's $19.95, lowest price that we've ever offered them. Normally, at retail, it's 1 for 20. Another 1 for 20. So this same configuration would be double the price. It would be $40. And for $40, you are thinking, gosh, that's just a little too much. I'll get it later. I know I need it, but I'll get it later. But when it's $10 a piece, and you know you need it, and you know it's going to be beneficial for you, it's worth it just to make the phone call or just to go to hsn.com and get it. More than 600 of these have been ordered. And when you consider, these are the kinds of things that just make life easier.
Right.
Because how many times have you had to crawl behind the sofa, your face is plastered up against the sofa, and you're trying to reach that plug, and you're saying there's got to be a better way. There is an easier way, a better way. You're laughing because we've all done it, right?
That just happened this Christmas. I went over to my sister's house for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, where's my sister? And
Right.
she was, no joke,
Where's my
bent over the couch, trying to plug in the Christmas lights and everything, because
Right.
she has extension cords and everything all over the place. She could have easily just had a side socket Elite. Remember, this is the Elite, because it's not giving us 6 plugs, it's giving us 8, and it also has that resettable surge protection on the top. Because some side sockets out there have surge protection, but when they blow, it blows out the side socket, which is great because it protects your device.
Yeah.
But this won't even blow out the side socket. It's resettable.
Okay.
So for $10, this investment's going to last you. And you also might be thinking, I can only think of one place right now. Guess what? Time's going to come where you're going to get, you know, the white noise machine, or you're going to get the air purifier for the bedroom, or you need the humidifier, but you're going to have to unplug the TV in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Not going to unplug the alarm clock. Not going to happen.
And don't unplug your plug where you have your phone plugged in to recharge it, because then it's like, oh, I thought that was plugged in, and then the next day you're out of battery because it was unplugged.
That's pretty much what it is. You have a his plug and a her plug. I mean, there's no bickering over it, because this is what happens. We get more and more electronics. We love them. They're great. They make our lives more convenient. You go to the wall, and it's like, there's only 2 plugs.
Yeah.
How do I get all these into 2?
That's right.
You add a side socket. It's simple as that.
This is a 21st century solution. It really is. I just wanted to show you the back too, because that's how you're going to plug it in right there.
Yeah, no screws.
Super simple. No screw. Nothing to install.
Exactly.
So you see that you just plug it in right there, and it takes up the 2 outlet, but it gives you 8.
Right.
And you're getting 8 more. So enjoy that. It's 341565. Enjoy it. I'm so glad to see so many of you are getting it. And Bill, thank you as always.